I'm gonna try this. I don't know procedures and things. I don't know. I know some definite wrong ways to lead a group, but I don't know the enemies against Ashley's life and property and animals' lives, animal demons' lives, and animal Ashley's likenesses of personality and emotions. They need to be rounded up and put in handcuffs for spirit jail or prison for murder harassment. Animal demons and Ashley energies need to be charged. They need to have recharges. They need to be full of energy, food for the spirit to make sure they have energy. Strangers need to be routed back to their own places up to be their body. Spirits need to go to their body or to their residing places to be. We need to be aware that calling on new sources could lead to decapitation, cutting off their limbs, spiritually killing them. And what affects the body affects the mind, and what affects the spirits that have a body can affect the body. Injuries can be copied from the spirit to their physical flesh body. Sexually transmitted diseases are contagious. That can be passed around spiritually and physically. We need to be aware that everybody's healthy and feeling well. If there's a biker gang empathy group out there, or a teaching group for some enemies, for spirits that don't have bodies, that need an education, they need to be looked for, and those spirits need to be held away somewhere. They're still dangerous, they still need handcuffs. They can be decided out what an education group can do for them later after the danger has went away. Properties need to go to their owners. While they're still dangerous, some kind of alert needs to go out and be made to warn newcomers and strangers to the area. This land has permission for ambulance and rescue, demon breeding, and no demon hunting, no angel hunting. There are invisible boundary territories in Oklahoma. I don't know their rules over there that they already have. Breeding demons need to be warned to stay away. There's decapitations here. Hold on, actually, I wasn't gonna spill over. I was not aware of what was going on, and I'm trying to tell Ashley there was a mistake made somewhere. This has happened on repeat and undo, like it never happened, but we still remember it happened, and this has still caused trauma. Some things are able to be undone. I'm not sure it's healthy for spirits to go through this many times. They have some people, some persons with limitless abilities, invincible, that are able to put themselves back together, but lessers, we don't need anybody training or traumatizing the spirit to not be well and work with its purpose anymore when it goes to a physical body, to have a normal life. We want to make sure we take care of our properties and our things. The physical is supposed to be rewarded for doing a good job and educated and taught against bad behaviors on receiving minds that are willing to educate and learn and go through these processes to take care of their properties and know how to do these things better, so they can have a thing and enjoy it in life. But first, these enemies, personas and spirits that become enemies, they are talking sick, mentally ill, sick, injured, crazy, dangerous, terrifying, unwilling to change, unable to change or educate, stuck permanently in that action, and they are dangerous. And there are some spirits that are physically jumping persons around me. They have separate opinions, they have their own words. Some are thieves or stealing, and they are influencing persons to do things that they don't normally do automatically. I don't have all the right things to say. I am not a leader. I just know that some things are wrong, and this could lead to the death of myself, or stealing of property, or sexual rape, heartbreak, species death. Raping a bud of a male wolf can kill him spiritually and ruin his purpose. It is an injury, it's a permanent injury. I don't like the enemies being taught how to take over a physical skin body and perform these actions with these spirits that are influencing persons right now. They have taken over the police physically on camera. They have changed camera, physical camera words, conversations. They have a way to record the spirit, and you can turn your head no and record it, and the spirit stayed still and recorded as still being. They are, it's against the law. For certain types, there are some religions, there are some things that have, spiritual permissions, physical permissions are different, guidelines, like a person of police status, has more trust and more, ability or say-so, than a regular person on the street. Indians have ownership of their properties, and we're not really allowed to mess with them usually. Bear groups have bisexual sex, and they molest female species, usually gathering them as property. I don't know all the rules, but we don't want to be owned here. We don't want false groups running around trying to copy them and thinking they're going to own somebody as property, like a slave. This is not, they're not wanting to own something like a group. Education and better well-being for the lives of others, like a flock of sheep or a herd of cattle. They are into domination and abuse and slavery, and there's really bad influences. I'm worried. That's all I have to say right now. I just woke up. Excuse me. Excuse Ashley.